Tim, I know the growing season is relatively short, but boy, the weather sure is nice in the summer and the fall. When's the best time to do the planting of the plants out at the farm?
We try to do everything in the spring.
And if you do it in the summer and the fall, you're going to have problems, right?
Yes.
And that brings us to garden killer number 6, and that is incorrect planting times. Planting at the wrong time of year, like before the threat of frost is passed, almost always has a devastating effect on your plants. Each plant has a very specific temperature and seasonal requirement. Ensure that you're planting at the best time for your region and the crops that you're going to be growing. Although the best planting time for your garden plants always depends on the type of plant and the growing conditions in your region. Here's a quick breakdown of some common garden plants and their ideal planting times for people like us that are in zone number 5. In that early spring time frame, March and April, one of the plants you can certainly get into the ground are peas. Peas thrive in cool weather and can be planted as soon as the soil can be worked. Plant them early in the spring for a late spring to early summer harvest. Spinach, too, is one of those cold, hardy, leafy greens that can be planted in early spring for an early summer harvest. And the same goes for veggie plants like lettuce, radishes, and carrots. They can all be planted as soon as the ground can be worked in early spring so that you have an early summer harvest. Come the month of May, and usually by around Mother's Day, the threat of frost is passed significantly enough that we can get our warmer weather plants in. One of those are beans. Beans thrive in warm weather and should be planted after the soil has warmed up in the late spring. Cucumbers, too, are another one of those plants that should be planted after you're sure there's going to be no more frost. You can also plant sweet corn in late spring. Just be sure that the soil temperatures are consistently above 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And plants like zucchini, tomatoes, and peppers all can be planted in late spring. Again, make sure that you're past that point of frost. You don't want to damage those tender flowers that appear before the fruit. And once we get to the month of June, we can finish planting our garden plants that really do like the summer heat. Things like watermelon, cantaloupe, okra, and even basil. And although this list of plants is far from exhaustive, you get the idea. Getting your plants in at the right time, not too early and not too late, ensures that you have another productive garden season. Keep in mind that today's garden killer topic is very closely associated with one or maybe two other topics. So for the best possible overview on how to keep your garden safe all season long, be sure you watch all 10 of our videos. Hey, before you leave, be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay current with all of our Soil Channel videos. And again, on behalf of Tim Wallace Soil Mix Supply and the Soil Channel,
I'm Tim Wallace.
And I'm Joe. Thanks for watching. Now grow and make it a great day. On the website, you're able to see all the different soil blends we have for the lawn, the garden, planting areas, and even golf courses. Also, you'll be able to see what component products we put into each mix, information about those products, and the ratios of every one of our mixes. Under About Us, be sure to check out our blog posts. Great information about caring for the lawn and the garden.